eco-churches, we could be an eco-diocese. But as a diocese, we now only serve vegetarian food when we put on hospitality, whether that's in my house or in our church offices. When that first happened, one or two people complained, "Where's my meat?" Any of you who complain today at lunch, "Where's my meat?" We're having a deliberately vegetarian lunch here today. We don't tell people to stop eating meat at all. That's a choice, an ethical choice they can make. But we do say most people eat too much meat. We can manage a healthy diet involves a lot less meat than perhaps recent generations in Europe have consumed. We go back far enough, meat was a luxury for special celebrations, special feasts. Maybe in the last 50 years, every day has become a feast, every day has become a celebration. Perhaps that's not the right balance for us. But also I'm involved, I chair the Ethical Investment Advisory Group for the Church of England, and that helps us to invest the Church's funds in as ethical a way as we can. And we've combined, we're leading a partnership of pension funds, insurance funds, sovereign wealth funds, other institutional investors across the world who've agreed to sign up what we call our Transition Pathway Initiative. And you can look that up on the internet, you'll find the website, Transition Pathway Initiative. And that has a tool which calculates how far each big company in the world, in the major energy using sectors, is going towards being compliant with the Paris Agreement, or with 2 degrees, or with 1.5 degrees. We have a staircase. Every company, it can be measured at ground level, first, second, third, fourth, the top level where they are fully compliant with moving towards a carbon neutral future. We can compare one company with another, and that allows investors to make decisions to where they want to put their money. And we can pressure each of those companies. We want you to do these things to move up to the next step on the staircase. We started this 3 years ago as the Church with the UK Environment Agency as our other partner. And we now have, I looked at the figures this morning, we have investors across the world, asset owners across the world, who together we command $15 trillion US worth of investment. That's $15 million of investment in American dollars. Not much smaller than that in euros. And that's enough to have real impact at the annual meetings of very large oil companies, very large motor manufacturers. And that's where we're having influence. We set them targets and we say, if you don't show that you're moving steadily towards those targets, there will come a day when we and our fellow investors will no longer invest in you. We know that the companies that will be producing the vehicles we are travelling in the future will probably be some of the companies that produce the cars we drive now. We know that some of the energy companies providing energy we're using in our homes in 2050 will probably be the energy companies, the best of the energy companies that exist now. And we want to encourage the better companies to get better still and put pressure on the worst performing companies and eventually move out of them if they're not prepared to show they're willing to make a real change. And that's been challenging. Some people said we should withdraw from all investments in polluting industries immediately. But the day we withdraw our money is the day we lose our influence, the day we lose the power to make a change. We own those companies. We want those companies to be carbon sustainable into the long term because we're long-term investors. So that big level of the investor, the global investor, at the level of the local parish or diocese, at the level of each human being, we have to operate on all those levels, not alone, but building the partnerships, the coalitions that we need in order to gain the strength of being a great crowd of people, not just one or two isolated individuals whose own choices make little difference. I'm really impressed at the work that Smart Tampere and others are doing here. An ambitious target to be carbon neutral by 2030, and I'll take that back with me to Manchester to challenge our people to move as quickly and as firmly as we can, and to know that the churches here are behind that too is a great encouragement for me in my work. And thank you again for the opportunity I've had to be with you these last 3 days.